Well, hey there, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time, no talk, and I'm so sorry about that. But life has been busy, and many of you know I'm a mom with 6 children. We have a home business, we have a ranch, I'm a wife. We have a lot of things going on, and I try to always prioritize my life. And I promised you in the past that I would only be coming on when I had something that I really felt was important to share. And a while back, I did a series on womanhood and just being a lady and just things that the Lord was showing me and just revealing to me in my own life. So that was a really cool series. We did it for about a month and they were just live streams and it was a lot of fun. If you haven't checked that out, I encourage you to go back and check that out. It was a Dress a Day series, but we are moving on from that. And although the Lord did a lot with me in the past year, and thus my little girl too, and her wardrobe in this past year, and we really just got to dive into and experience all different things and being a lady of the house and a wife and a young lady for my daughter. It's been really, really a fun, neat transformation that he's brought us through in just experiencing all of that and just redefining where we are in life in this season of life. So with that, I have some lifestyle type updates for you today. So today I have 3 topics that I wanted to cover. One is some fall finds. These are some thrift store finds that I was really excited about. And there's a little bit of past Amazon items in there as well. For the Amazon items, I will go ahead and link them for you. These are all going to be a modest fall clothing haul, very practical, / you could wear it to church if you wanted to. And then we're going to switch gears after I show you some of my top favorite fall finds this year. And we're going to switch gears and I'm going to share with you a carnivore update, mom carnivore update. And I do have a video coming out very soon doing a mom interview. So I will be sharing that with y'all as well. Just talking about moms in relation to carnivore and health and nutrition and just providing well for our homes. And so I'm going to give you a carnivore update and then I'm going to share with you also where I'm at with homeschool with my 3 little ones. So I have changed up our homeschool slightly. I don't want to say that I changed it, but we're just taking a break from what we were doing, which was the Acellus online program. We're just pausing that for a little while, and we're going to take as long as we need to kind of go back over some things. And I'm going to show you all of the things that I'm using for that. It's very, very simplistic. So if you have little ones, if you have preschool, kindergarten, all the way through grade school, middle school, you might want to stay tuned for that. That's just an update and that's pretty much it. So this is going to be a lifestyle type video. So here we go. Grab a tea, grab some coffee, grab some water, sit back and relax. We're going to get into some of these really awesome fall finds first, and then we'll move on. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you that I have been enjoying very much this fall is my sweater. And this is a Grace Karen sweater. It's very, very pretty. It's very, very pretty. And I got it from Amazon, I guess back in the spring or summer months. And I just love it. I love all the details on it. They have a bunch of different sweaters. This is kind of like an oat kind of color. So it goes with everything. You could put a belt around it and it's just really, really nice. And it is thin. So if you are in a hot climate like me, that really works out well. Next up, another sweater. This is a fun one. This is an eBay find, and eBay has been my go-to for the past several years for kids clothing. I can buy lots of jeans. I can buy used cowboy boots or cowgirl boots. I can buy used clothing for myself. And it's just a really nice, convenient, efficient way. You deal directly with the seller and it's just been really great. And I love when you can just make an offer when they have that little option too. And I can make an offer and then somebody can get right back to me and send it to me. So this I got on eBay last winter because it's just kind of like a Navajo type print. I just wanted something that was like just a fun Indian style, Southwestern type sweater. And that's what this is. And I just love it. Super duper love it. It is the Lucky brand. I wear that with a maxi skirt and a t-shirt underneath, and it's super comfy. Next up is also an eBay find. I got a couple flannel shirts last year from eBay. And again, it's just really nice because you can type in like blue flannel shirt or pink flannel shirt in your size, and then they'll all come up, and it's just really convenient that way. So again, I just wear this around the house. I wear a t-shirt under it and just a maxi skirt most of the time. Next up, again, is an eBay find. I got lots of jean shirts last year. Lots of jean shirts. Had fun with it. I got some like stonewashed and some like vintagey kind of jean shirts. I'm not brand loyal, so I didn't even pay attention to what brands they are. I think this one says Roxy. I like snaps. So my daughter also likes snaps over buttons. So if it's a shirt with snaps, I kind of really like that. And I just love my jean shirts. I can wear them all winter long into the spring. They're just really practical, handy. You can put a maxi skirt with it and you feel like you're ready to take on the world. So talking about maxi skirts, I got some maxi skirts here. This striped one is a Faded Glory. It's an older style maxi skirt from Walmart. Had Faded Glory maxi skirts like back in the day, and you can still find them on eBay used. And I found a few of them. This is probably going back like 2 years. I got these black and white striped maxi skirts. And then this year, I got this really cool. These two are thrift store finds. They're just the yoga band waistband maxi skirts. They're just the fold over, or you can keep it straight up. But again, they're just kind of like the Southwest. They were like $2 each at the thrift store. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. They're super cute. They're fun. And who doesn't love a good comfy maxi skirt? I can pair it with one of my jean shirts and just super comfy. Okay. Moving on, next thing is, this is also a thrift store find. I got the shirt that I'm wearing today from the thrift store, same day, and I got this one from the thrift store. It was just super cute. A New Day. So what is that? Target, I think, brand. I just liked it. I thought it was cute. Could put a black maxi skirt with it and a pair of boots, and it's just super comfy, fun. It's lightweight, couple bucks. Can't beat it. Next up, these last few here, the next three are going to be fun dresses. And these are just fall. They were springtime, but I got them. I got this one in this rust and in a mustard color because I wanted them for a fall dress too. So this is lightweight. And obviously it's short sleeves, but that's okay. I just put a sweater on top of it, put some nice leggings underneath of it and some boots. And then it is transformed into a beautiful fall dress. So that is that. I did that also with my daughter's dresses. We just got leggings, and you can get the thickness of leggings that would be appropriate for the state that you live in and the cold that you have to deal with. So for us, we don't have to get super thick leggings, but maybe you live in a really cold state where you need insulated ones. You could just do that with some boots, and then voila, slap a sweater on it, and then you can wear your clothing and transform them into a year-round outfit. So these are just some old standby maxi dresses. I love them. They match my daughters. They're just very, very comfortable t-shirt material. You can wear them around the house. I can wear them to church, and just comfy. Also this one, same idea. Just a really comfy, nice t-shirt. Maxi dress, they're not expensive, and they serve the purpose all year round. Lastly, I have two jean vests that I got from eBay last year. Still love them, still using them. And I just had fun with these. I got a couple like vintage jean shirts last year, and I saw these vests on eBay, and I was like, yes, these are so cute. And you could just wear like a turtleneck underneath of them, or a long sleeve t-shirt underneath of them, and a maxi skirt. And they are just adorable. I think they're adorable. They're comfy. They're trendy. So anyway, I don't know if they're trendy, but they're comfortable. So anyway, and this is just another one, another style of jean vest. And this one has a zipper on it. And I love them. So that's all the fall clothing haul that I am loving and enjoying this year, this fall season. And if you need a little inspiration for your modest or winter wardrobe, there you go. There you have it. Doesn't have to be expensive, can be cheap and easy. Just search those thrift stores, get on eBay, search for what you need, get a few good pieces and a good pair of boots, and you will be good to go. And also, don't forget, look for your boots on eBay. You can get them used. You can get nicer boots than you'll be able to buy on Amazon or somewhere like that. You can get real leather boots and they will last. They'll be really, really nice. So without further ado, let's jump into a real quick carnivore update. And then I'm going to get into my homeschool changes that I've made in the last couple months. So as far as carnivore goes, many of you know our family switched over to the carnivore diet because of lots of different health concerns that we were having. We switched June 8th of this year, 2023. So it's been a while and we are absolutely loving it. As a whole, everybody is loving it. Everybody has kind of found their niche with it. They've found out ways to make it work for them, and everybody is different. And then also within that is the fun of just experimenting and just kind of playing around with it, tweaking it, and just seeing what it does. So this week, my carnivore tweaks have been, I tried cutting out, yesterday was my first day, cutting out totally the flavored Relight. I don't necessarily like the unflavored Relight very much. So I've always gone with the flavored Relight, which has been just a treat. It's just something that I look forward to. I put a scoop of it in a big quart jar twice a day and I drink it down. And it's a good way for me to get my potassium and magnesium and salt and everything that I need. And also it just gives you a little bit of sweetness. It just gives you, it's sweetened with an organic stevia, and it makes it just something to look forward to during the day. However, like a lot of things in my life, I don't really have a gauge. So I was tending to not drink any water and only drink Relight. And I use the Relight as a way to drink more water. But what happened was that I was just replacing all of my water intake with just drinking Relight. And I didn't like that habit that I was seeing in myself. So for the last 2 days, I wanted to try cutting out the Relight and see how I could fare without it. Also, this past week, we discovered pork rinds. And I know we're kind of like slow to the table, but many carnivores already have discovered pork rinds. People talk about pork rinds. You just get them with the basic pig skin, right? Or the pork and the salt, and that's it, cooked in their own fat. You don't want any added extra like spices or ingredients or anything like that. So we found really great options for them. Our local grocery store, as well as our Walmart, carries a few different options of pork rinds that are just 2 simple ingredients. So we tried out a few different brands, and then we made a decision on the ones that we ended up liking. And I really, really was starting to enjoy having a bag of pork rinds. And so just like anything, I feel like I'm not a good moderator. So rather than just it be like, oh, we can have a bag of pork rinds like once or twice a week, it had become quickly with me within a couple days of like, go to the store and get 8 more bags of pork rinds, because they're $1 or $2 a bag or whatever. But you can see on my chin, I don't know if you can see it really clearly, but I haven't had any skin issues. I haven't had any breakouts, nothing like that for almost 6 months now on carnivore. My skin has been great, the best that it's ever been in my whole life. But after eating constant pork pork rinds, I have like quite a bit of breakout. It's almost gone, but I had quite a bit. And the only thing that I changed in my diet was the pork rinds. And I've decided that I just can't have them, or it's going to have to be like a once in a while special treat. So there are my 2 updates. What else? I tried switching out my coffee, my morning coffee, for just a cup of tea. I don't add any sweeteners to my coffee, haven't in 5 years, but I ended up not really seeing much of a difference between having a cup of tea or having a cup of coffee in the morning. So I didn't see any difference at all, actually. So, and I tried doing decaf coffee. Again, this is my second experiment doing decaf coffee instead of regular. And that gives me lower back pain. So I'm not exactly sure why, but it was one of our brands of coffee. It was our decaf. So I know that it's all water processed. It's very clean. It's not supposed to be like any type of chemical process in it, but still, I don't know what it bothers my lower back pretty bad. So back to just my regular coffee, put a scoop of tallow in it, and I blend it up with the big heavy duty immersion blender in the morning. And I put just a little bit of pumpkin spice into it. Oh, also, I tried the sweet leaf, the stevia, the liquid stevia flavored sweet leaf. You'll probably see them like on Amazon or online somewhere. There was a set, and there was like a fall set. It was like caramel, vanilla, pumpkin spice. I don't remember, chocolate, I think, was one. And I was really excited to get them and try them because I heard different people talk about them and that they liked them. And so I tried a couple of them now in my coffee, and I do not like it at all. It just tastes very artificial to me and just ruins the coffee for me altogether. I don't like it. So just back to my regular coffee and my scoop of tallow and a little scoop of pumpkin spice. If you don't like pumpkin spice, I guess you could put a little splash of vanilla. But again, just make sure that it's whole ingredients. Make sure you're not adding a splash of vanilla and it's actually corn syrup, because that happens in vanilla. So that is pretty much, I think, all the dietary updates. I do still have my Dr. Kilt's version of ice cream, homemade ice cream. I'm basically the only one who eats it in the house now. My little kids ate it quite a bit in the summertime. They kind of really phased out in the last few months over the ice cream. They don't eat it at all. It's just basically me. Once in a while, little Tex will share it with me, and once in a while, very randomly, my husband might share a pint with me, but it's basically just me. So I have that, and I use my Ninja Creamy to blend that up. And I have a pint of that like maybe once a week. I try to do that. Like that's my Sunday night special thing. And that's pretty much it. No more frozen blueberries for me. My little kids still love and enjoy their frozen blueberries. That is like their go-to snack that they really enjoy. But I just haven't had any interest in fruit at all. So that's pretty much it. As far as my energy level, feeling good and all that, I feel great. I felt fantastic. I've been walking just during the day. Randomly, when I have some time, I'll just go outside and just go for a walk. I just do laps around the backyard. Or the other day, we actually went on a bike ride, and we've gone on a couple now. And that's been really, really fun because I have not felt like I've had enough energy to go on a bike ride with my kids. I don't even know. I mean, I guess maybe when my first 3 were little, but then I wasn't riding a bike either. I was just kind of like supervising little kids that were riding bikes, and I was walking next to them. So anyway, it's been many years since I've been on a bike, and it is so much fun. And we haven't gone really, all my little kids have bikes, and they've been riding their bikes almost every single day. And so I was able to borrow one of the big kids' bikes and go for a bike ride with them. And I can't even tell you, like, it's just so wonderful to feel that good and have that kind of energy and just want to be outside. Like that's just, it's a game changer, just a total game changer. So can't encourage you enough. find some YouTube friends, find some carnivore friends, find a group if you need a group, get some support. And I'm telling y'all, not the weight stuff or anything like that, but the rest of it, just the mental benefits of it and just how good you're going to feel and the energy that you have is just, it's worth it all. Totally worth it all. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to jump into some of the homeschool changes that I made with my little ones. So if you have little ones or your grandma, anybody can do this, auntie, or, the holidays are coming up. If you're looking to get something for little ones or for their moms, or maybe you're looking to switch up your homeschool, this might give you some ideas. Okay, so it is no secret at all that I love The Good and the Beautiful. That is no secret. I've used it for several years now. I've used it with my older children prior to switching them over to the Acellus program. We only used The Good and the Beautiful for language arts, and it was phenomenal. I mean, even to this day, I credit The Good and the Beautiful language arts for getting my older boys to a higher level of being able to read and just comprehend, and just the language arts, write, all of that just shot right through the roof when they started The Good and the Beautiful. So if you're looking for a strong language program, language arts program, this is it. This is it. It's very systematic. Nobody's going to fall through the cracks. And I'll tell you what, the new courses that they've revised, they've even made them better, even better. Now, if you're going from middle school and up, I'm still going to say probably just go for the Acellus. But if your child is needing like remedial work, needing some catch up, needing to rebuild a foundation in language arts before they just zoom on into middle school or high school language arts, I would say use the Good and the Beautiful for 6 months or a year, whatever you need to do to just kind of lay that foundation, and then let them go on to the Acellus program. But for my little ones, we paused on the Acellus program. They were zooming through. They were doing really well with it, but I felt like we needed to back up the bus, and I needed to really make sure that the foundation was laid with them before they continued on with Acellus. So that's just what we did. First thing is, if you have not ever bought an abacus, y'all, get a nice little abacus. When you shop for an abacus, this one is inexpensive. Sorry, horrible with the camera. This one is inexpensive, but it is, holy smokes, this one is really inexpensive. What you're looking for with the abacus, ideally, is a wooden one is really nice. You're looking for the beads to be 2 different colors. What that does is it separates your numbers into groups of 5s. So it's very easy for the kids to learn how to count by 5s and to learn how to count by 10s, and they can count all the way to 100. We use this pretty consistently almost every day with our math, and it's just wonderful. So if you don't have this little tool in your toolbox, homeschool moms, get this little tool. It's great. So I have both of my younger children backed up into the level K language arts from The Good and the Beautiful, and I'm not afraid to do that. Don't be afraid, homeschool moms, to back up in order to move forward. It's okay. Nobody's keeping track. You're all good. Okay. My little kids were soaring right through 2nd and 3rd grade material on the Acellus program. But again, I wanted to back them up and make sure that they had a really great foundation in language arts and math before they continue to move on. So we're doing a little review period. So anyway, the wonderful thing about the language arts program, the new and improved updated language arts program with The Good and the Beautiful, is that it is all coordinated together for you. So you get these 3 pieces. You get this little box of reader books. You get all the reader booster cards. There's an A set. And then once you complete this one, there's a B set. They're all together in this nice little spiral bound book. So it's very, very nice. And I'm going to show it to you. And then the third component that you get with The Good and the Beautiful is your course book, and the course book is your actual lessons. So I'm going to show you all three real quick in case you haven't seen them. They are amazing. And I'm speaking because I used the past ones before it was updated, and this is just so much better. So these little reader books come in a set of 20, and they're all numbered in the corner. They're all numbered in the corner so you know what reader book your child is on. And that's really, really nice because before they weren't numbered and now they are. So it's just really wonderful. And then they learn how to read through these little fun, little short little books. They're just so easy and short. And like I said, you move through one book at a time, and until they can really quickly and easily without help read through the book without you just stay on that book. So next up is the Reading Booster cards. This is the A set. And in here are all of your directions for how to use the cards. And then what you do is you just work on these little cards, one card at a time, for about 6 minutes a day until the child memorizes the card and can do it by themselves. And once they can do it by themselves independently, then there's a pack of stickers in the back of this book. I call them nature stickers because they're beautiful, and they get to pick out a nature sticker, and I tell them they've earned their nature badge, and then they put their little sticker there, and then they can move on to the next card. The wonderful thing about this is that it's all coordinated into the course book, and so if you're moving through the course book lessons, at some point it's going to tell you don't go any further until you've completed card number whatever. There's several cards obviously in here, and so it's really, really nice. It's just so fine-tuned that you're not going to get ahead of yourself. You're not going to be pushing your child through the lessons without them really, really having that great foundation of really understanding and being able to read at that skill level. So I absolutely love the new design. It's so well thought out. It's so well fine-tuned. It's just absolutely fabulous. We get our homeschool done, me and the little ones, in about 20 or 30 minutes total. I guess 30 minutes maybe most days. So it's really not super intensive, but it's just wonderful. And usually the lessons, if you haven't ever seen The Good and the Beautiful, the lessons give the exact instruction to the parent of exactly what to say to the child. And they have these nice little check boxes, which is really rewarding, whether you're checking it off or sometimes I have the kids check it off and like, check that off. We're all done that. And that's really rewarding for them. And there's some independent practice areas, but we just kind of do it together, me and my kids. And usually it's just 2 pages. Sometimes it's 3 pages for a lesson. It's really, really quick, but it is really efficient at teaching what needs to be taught at whatever level that you're doing with your child. The other 2 things that we do every single day is this learning numbers with Spunky. And this is book, you see there's a 1.1 book and then there's a 1.2 book. There's 2 of these. They're pretty thick. I get these on Milestone Books. I've been using them ever since my first 3 children were little. I know The Good and the Beautiful does have a math course, and maybe you'll just want to go ahead and order the math course with them. These books on milestonebooks.com are really, really inexpensive, and they're just so economical for a larger family. So I've always used them. I know they work, and so then I didn't need to change it. So we've just been backing up and just working on just some basic little math facts. Usually it's about 2 pages worth of work. They write their name at the top. They're going to practice their math facts. And sometimes on some days we just do 1 page if they're just feeling like it. Some days we might do 2 pages. For my older son, we might go all the way through and do 3 pages. Mainly they know all of this material. this is just a review, but we never really got into the worksheets very much. I like having it in a book where I can just grab it and go. So again, all of this stuff is really review for them, but it's okay because they're practicing their writing skills and just getting all of the handwriting really fine-tuned. So next up is pen time. Now, this you can find over on Milestone Books as well. They have several different book companies that they sell for. There's Rod and Staff. I've never bought those. I've only bought the Pathways books from them, the math and the writing. And this pen time writing goes all the way up to level 8. It starts with manuscript, as you can see, and then it works its way through cursive. And so this is basically just a little ABC book. You can see it's just making sure that they really know how to shape their letters correctly, that they're not getting sloppy with their letters, and just the practice of writing letters, writing their name neatly, that kind of thing. Your kids probably already know basically how to write letters and write their name by this point, like mine do, but it's really nice just to have that extra practice. And I kind of just use it as a warm up in the beginning of our homeschool lesson, just do a page of letters, and it's just really quick and easy. So that's it, y'all. I just wanted to share just a life update of what's going on in my life here lately. And that is pretty much it. I just am a mom, y'all. I just try my best to keep my house clean to a certain level, take care of my children, homeschool them, be here and a support for my older children. We're still doing a discipleship program in the mornings, every morning together, me and my older ones. We've been really deep into studying doctrine for the last year or so. And so every morning I really, really look forward to and enjoy our Bible study time together with my 3 older ones, and just getting that discipleship time together where we can talk about all the different things and just really connect before the day starts. So that is how we kick off our morning with our coffee and our Bible time. And then at some point in the afternoon is when I do some homeschool with my 3 younger ones. And it's just been a blessing. It's been a blast. I love it. I enjoy it. I wish that I could slow it down, but I know I can't. And then on top of that is just taking care of the house, providing food for everybody. The older ones and the younger ones think it's really cool because on the carnivore diet and way of eating, they can make all their own food. So there is no tricky recipes anymore. It's all just meat and eggs. So even my little ones have gotten really, really good at cooking and making things for themselves. So that's been exciting for them, great life skills for them. And aside from that, I just try to get outside and enjoy some sun every day a little bit. I try to get a couple walks in, even if they're 10 minutes at a pop. Just get outside, move around a little bit. And I've really been enjoying my bike rides lately with the little ones and the big ones. And that's pretty much it. That's my life in a nutshell. It's nothing unusual, I guess, but it's my life, and I am super blessed, and I am very, very thankful for everything that the Lord has given me opportunity with, to manage my home, to love my husband, to have a husband to love, and to be here to love my children and encourage them and watch them grow. It's just, there's nothing better. So with that, y'all, I hope that something here was encouragement to you. If I don't get on here again before Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving with your people. Don't forget to love your people, love the Lord, and do all of the things. And until next time, I'll see you right back on here again. And I know we're going to be talking some more carnivore videos coming up, which is just, I know it can be a little monotonous if you're not into the carnivore stuff, y'all, but it has really, really been a game changer for me and helping me to be a better mom. So with that, I hope that you have a wonderful day.